Hi, second graders. It's Mrs. Gagney back with some fun science again. I decided to write out the directions for you so that you could jot them down if you want to, or maybe your mom or sister or brother or someone could write it down for you while we do the experiment. We're going to use our good friends vinegar and baking soda. They're just so fun together. But today we're going to do something a bit different. We're starting with water. So this is just straight up water, and you're supposed to fill it about 3/4 full. So if you think of this jar cut into fourths, 1, 2, 3, 4, I didn't do very well. It should go up to 3 of those fourths. Does that make sense? Got a little math there for you. And then we're supposed to pour in our 1 tablespoon of baking soda, which I already measured for us, so it doesn't take so long. You can use food coloring if you want to, and I say use it, right? Because it's way more fun if it's colorful. So I'm putting blue in ours. And then you actually need to mix that up. You want to get the baking soda dissolved a little bit. Now comes the part that I have to explain. You are supposed to use 1/4 cup, right, of uncooked instant rice. Well, guess what? I went to the store for instant rice and they didn't have any plain instant rice. So I had to buy those little cups of Rice-A-Roni, like you pour water in them and put them in the microwave. And so there's other stuff in here besides rice, but it still works. So if you can't find a box of instant rice at the store, you can try the little cups of Rice-A-Roni. It has to be instant, all right? So for sure, make sure it's instant rice, not the kind where you have to cook it for about 15 minutes. Okay, so we pour our rice in. Do you think anything's going to happen? It's water and rice. Not much. So I'm just going to let it kind of settle. Can you see it very well? A lot of it went up to the top, and some of the other stuff that maybe is a little heavier went down to the bottom. And now it's all just kind of settling in. And then we pour the magic juice. Are you ready for this? I'm going to push it a little closer for you. And it says to put, it actually said to do 1 to 2 tablespoons of vinegar. But if you want to put more, you can. And when I put a little more, it worked better. So I wrote 1 to 3. This is 3 tablespoons. So I'm just going to pour. Go ahead and pour more in there. So I put 3 tablespoons in, and you kind of wait a little bit. While we're waiting, I'm going to get our other experiment set up. I hope it works for you. Remember the reaction, the chemical reaction of baking soda and vinegar caused it needs more room to expand, right? So remember, it blew up the balloon last week. It needed room to move. And the movement, I believe, is what's causing the rice to move around. I'm afraid you can't see it very well. It looks, as I'm looking at the video, it looks really dark. But the rice is moving around. Can you see it? It's dancing. So I put at the bottom of the instructions to turn on some music, so the rice can dance to some music. Maybe you want to dance to it too. I'm gonna pour a little bit more vinegar because I just love to watch the reaction of it, actually. Woohoo! All right. While that rice is dancing, I'm going to set this aside and show you the directions for our next experiment. I know you guys love slime. Well, this is slime with pudding. So I actually bought some banana cream pudding, and I already opened a different box. So this is the banana cream pudding, and we're supposed to put 1/4 cup. I haven't tried this experiment yet, so we'll see if it works. 1/4 cup of the pudding mix, and I think you can really use any flavor you want. I almost got chocolate just because I really like chocolate. But then I thought, you know what it's going to look like when it's all done. I'm not saying it, you know. 1 cup of cornstarch. My cornstarch box looks like this. This is the stuff that you use to make gravy for meat. And other things. That was kind of fun. Other things too, but I don't really cook that much, so I don't know what else you make with cornstarch, but probably someone at your house knows. All right, there you go. And I forgot to bring a wooden spoon or something to mix it, but I'll just mix it. Whoa, I'm really making a mess today, but that's one thing that's fun about science. And then you pour in 1/3 cup. I measured this out, and it has to be warm. So I actually boiled it in the microwave because I knew it would have to sit here for a little while. So it's pretty warm. And you mix that all up, and hopefully you have some slime. Probably should have had some extra water on hand just in case. How's the dancing rice? Can you see it in the video? I can. Okay, now I'm just going to do this with my hand now. So, this isn't, I don't think it's going to be as slimy as the slime sometimes that you guys make. But the thing about this slime is you actually can eat it if you want, which is kind of disgusting after you've had your hand all over it like this. But at least it's good to know that it wouldn't hurt you if you did get some of it in your mouth. Because it's pudding and cornstarch and water, and all of those things are edible. That means you can eat them, right? It's sticking together. I think it needs a little more water, and I don't have any handy. I'd have to leave the video to go get some more water. So I'm just going to let some of the... It smells really good. You see what it would have looked like if it was chocolate? I know I shouldn't be so gross, but I didn't want that look. So there's some... It's more like Play-Doh, I think. But it's kind of fun. It smells like banana, which I like. All right. So maybe you want to try to make some rice dance. Here's the rice, the dancing rice directions. Or maybe you want to make some slime that you can actually eat. Do you want me to taste it? Do you dare me? You dare me to taste my edible slime? That's not very good. I mean, I wouldn't make it for lunch if I were you. All right. Well, I hope you had a good week of school, and I hope you have a great weekend. I'm actually making this video on Thursday afternoon, and it's, no, not Thursday, Wednesday afternoon, and it's so nice outside. I already took Gordy for a walk, and I'm going to take him for another walk because it is so nice. I hope you guys are getting to go outside when it's nice out. But when you have to stay inside, at least you can make rice dance. Can you see it? Is it? I see it. And you know what? If you use just straight up instant rice without the rice-a-roni stuff, the water will be clearer and you'll be able to see it better. But that's all I can find at the store. It's crazy what things are, what they're out of at the store these days. All right, so when you have to stay inside, maybe you can make some rice dance, or maybe you can make some delicious smelling slime, which I would call Play-Doh. Okay? All right. Have a good weekend.